Right then, this is a quick road test video, and this is for a Honda CR-V. It's a 2.2 EX diesel. This particular car is registered, if I can read it, is WK13ZDG. Mileage at the start of the road test is 86,824. The reason we do all of our videos, and actually especially this road test section, is to ensure that if anyone's online looking at any of our advertised cars, they actually get to see them in operation. And the reason we feel it's important is simply because, like so many people, we've been to see cars which have looked perfectly good in photographs and descriptions, only to get there and find out that there's a fundamental issue with the car which we'd much rather known about before setting off. So hence that's why we do it. This, by the way, is slightly out of kilter, but this actually forms part of the road test route we take our customers on. So hopefully then it will be representative of what you'd feel yourself should you be offered a test drive on the car. So come to the car, engine starts, push button start on this top of the range car, settles to a smooth, even idle without any warning lights on the dashboard at all relating to the engine or any other part of the car. Temperature gauge running at a third, which is exactly where it's meant to be on a Honda vehicle, by the way. The engines are simply brilliant diesel engines. It's smooth, quiet, refined, pulls beautifully, but also pulls through a very wide power band. Lots of modern turbo diesels, usually the low capacity ones, can fool you into thinking that they're powerful and quick, which they can feel, but it is normally a very narrow power band that they operate in. So you get nothing, loads on the turbo, and then they tail away very quickly. There you are, 1500 RPM. You put your foot down, and it just pulls all the way through to the red line, and smoothly as well. Wonderful engine. Engine then feeds through into the clutch and gearbox. Clutch on the car, absolutely perfect, smooth, light, biting point exactly where it's meant to be. Gearbox, typical Honda box, shows no wear in it. The linkage feels exactly as it would have done when it was new, and it's a wonderful gear change. Short and throw, feels mechanical to operate, so much better than anything else in its class. It's absolutely brilliant. Steering of the car, track's absolutely dead straight. There's no vibrations at this speed or any speed up to the legal limit, and again a fantastic power steering system. It's beautifully weighted, precise, accurate, minimal movement needed to get the car to go around the corners, and it follows absolutely faithfully. And it works brilliantly with the chassis, because the chassis, again, when you go through corners like the one here, in lots of its competitors, they can loll up about. That you just hold the steering, it goes through pretty flat actually for this type of car, but without all that kind of lurching you get from other vehicles. It also rides very comfortably. It's a very nice compromise between sort of hard enough to allow the handling to be okay and soft enough to give a pillowy ride, but without kind of the lurching effect, and they've done a cracking job on it. There's also no kind of nasty sort of rattles or clonks coming from underneath the suspension that shouldn't be there, so all in fine order. Just going to give the brakes a good old shove, make sure no one's behind me. That's pretty good. Powerful brakes, no pulsing, no vibrations coming back through the brake pedals, so all good. It's going to be going off for an MOT actually, so all these things are going to be checked by an independent MOT as a matter of course anyway, but it's nice to know that they feel good in operation. So coming inside the car, the first thing you're aware of with all these Hondas of this generation in particular is how well built they are. No squeaks, no rattles, and this is real build quality, not just when they roll off the production line. Build quality should be how the car lasts, not its initial feel. It's what Hondas do brilliantly. It just feels superbly constructed, and a lovely place to sit and drive a car. You get great visibility in the car. A dashboard which is highly equipped, but one that after a couple of days use, everything becomes very familiar very quickly, and there's a reason behind why they do things. Sat nav, you can see, working exactly as it should. Likewise, dual zone climate control, offers different temperatures side to side. So I'm just going to put the fan speed up. All the switchgear, by the way, it's got this beautiful kind of rubbery quality of actuation, which Honda do absolutely brilliantly, I have to say. And it also pumps out absolutely ice cold air, by the way, because we tried it at a nice warm workshop earlier on. Heated seats, again, all working exactly as they should. Dash binnacle in front, nice, simple, easy, legible dials. Not overly done, just crisp information, that's all you want. Done a lovely job on that as well. Steering wheel, small diameter steering wheel, leather bound, feels absolutely great in hand as well. This is a four-wheel drive version of the CR-V, because not all CR-Vs are four-wheel drive, and it's brilliant. Again, Honda worked out that the vast majority of its drivers, customers will be driving as I am today, where you don't need four-wheel drive on. Because the problem with having a permanent four-wheel drive system is everything is on the whole time. So you're going to get through your tyres more quickly, you can use more fuel, and you put a lot more mechanical stress to the car. The Honda basically operates via its traction control system, so it runs in front-wheel drive, the most efficient way to pull a car along pretty much the whole time. As soon as the front wheels start to lose grip, snow, ice or mud, something like that, it instantly brings in the rear wheels to give you four-wheel drive seamlessly and quicker than you could react yourself. It's genius in the way it operates, and its lack of use gives it its reliability. You know, as I say in all our videos, we've been selling Hondas using this system for nearly 30 years now, and never so much as put a spanner on one of them. So it is very, very tough indeed. I said at the start of the video, it's only a brief one. It's literally just to show the car operating. I can find nothing. It drives absolutely beautifully. You can see why these are so sought after, because it is a very, very, very solid premium family SUV. As always though, if you've got any questions, don't hesitate to give us a call.